Welcome class 9. This is Vijayalakshmi ma'am and today we'll be reading the fourth lesson, A Truly Beautiful Mind from Beehive. What is this lesson about? This chapter is about Albert Einstein. He was a great scientist. The title of the chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind, refers to Albert Einstein. This is a short biography of his where some of his qualities have been highlighted. Albert's interest in mathematics and physics, and also his humanitarian attributes. The title, A Truly Wonderful Mind, makes one wonder that how can a scientist's mind be beautiful? It is so because in this lesson we come across another aspect of Einstein. He was a humanitarian. He advocated world peace, non-violence, and that is why the title refers to him as a truly beautiful mind. This brief sketch of the life and achievements of the great genius Albert Einstein reveals that extraordinary personalities with exceptional intellectual capabilities are not necessarily noticed during the early years. The author focuses on two aspects of Einstein's personality as a scientist and as a human being. As a scientist, his marvelous discoveries created a revolution, and as a human being, he worked towards peace and democracy in the world. The title of this biographical feature, A Truly Beautiful Mind, is very appropriate as it encompasses both the intelligence of Einstein and his humanistic tendencies. As a genius, he made an immense contribution to the world of science by presenting startling theories, and as a human being, he preached for peace and democracy. Thus, his mind was really beautiful and teeming with new ideas and human concerns. This chapter has a wonderful message. The account of the life and personality of the famous scientist Einstein gives us the message that a beautiful mind possesses not only innovative ideas but also makes sincere efforts to use these ideas for the well-being of mankind. Science should be solely devoted to the promotion of worldwide peace and prosperity. If used for destructive purposes, the scientific inventions and discoveries can wreak havoc on the earth. Let us look into the character of Albert Einstein. He has been portrayed as a great intellectual genius and a peace-loving human being with liberal ideas. As an intellectual, he created a revolution in the field of science, particularly physics. A great human being, he spread the message of love, liberty, and peace. Let us know something about Albert Einstein. He was born in German city of Ulm on 14 March 1879. Until the age of 2.5 years, he could not speak, and when he began speaking, then he spoke every word twice. In childhood, his playmates considered him boring. His mother also thought that he was crazy because of the abnormally large size of his head. The headmaster of his school regarded him as stupid and good for nothing. But then he proved all of them wrong. When he was 6, on his mother's insistence, he learned to play the violin and became a skillful violinist. His family shifted to Munich when he was 15, but there he feels uncomfortable with the strict discipline of the school, so he leaves it. After completing his schooling, he gets admission in the University of Zurich. Because the atmosphere in the university was more liberal and they accept new ideas and concepts, he liked the school. Besides, he had more interest in physics and mathematics. At the university, he met a fellow student, Mileva Maric. She was equally clever and intelligent. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. Afterwards, they married and had 2 sons. But unluckily, their marriage didn't last and they split in 1990. Subsequently, after finishing his education, Albert worked as a technical expert in the patent office at Bern. Einstein was supposed to check the inventions done by other people and give them a patent. On the other hand, secretly, he was making his own inventions. That is when he worked on his idea on relativity. He put out his paper on the special theory of relativity, which is also known by world popular equation E is equal to mc squared. In addition, he also published his paper on general theory of relativity in 1915. This gave an absolutely new definition to the concept of gravity. Also, this theory made him a famous figure. During the solar eclipse of 1919, his theory came out as accurate and changed the face of physics entirely. When Nazi came to power in Germany, he immigrated to the USA. He did so because he did not want his research and findings to be used for destruction. Further, when Germany discovered the principle of nuclear fission in 1938, he was the first person to write to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt about the dangers of atomic bombs. His words did not fail to have an effect. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. Einstein was hurt and deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world and lauded by the press. He was honored and was invited to various places all over the world. Even the press praised him. He wrote a letter to the United Nations for the formation of a world government so that it can prevent recurrence of such destruction. In his last days, he spent most of his time in politics, advocating world peace and democracy. The great scientist died at the age of 76 in the year 1955. Let's close this lesson with a quote by Albert Einstein. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Now, don't you agree, children, that Albert Einstein was really a great scientist and also a wonderful human being? That is why we say that he had a truly beautiful mind. It was good not only for physics and mathematics, but even for humanity. This video was brought to you by your English ma'am, S. Vijayalakshmi.